he'll go to special. I got no vendettas. Double R came with umbrella, they tryna rain on my parade from the cellar. Only do beef on the farm, and he'll go to special. I got no vendettas.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Detroit Tigers going up against the Chicago White Sox. Just about to get underway. Colt Heath up now for the Tigers. And the home opener is underway.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-2. Line drive to short and caught. Now it's the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
Off the plate, ball one.
South side of Chicago, just getting started here. Fly ball down the line. And that will drop foul. 1-2 now. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. That one drilled left field. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. The 0-2.
All one.
Oh, that hit him. The throw is still in time, and they get it out of the play.
You see, that's fake. Believe, that's all you need.
We go to the bottom of the first, and taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. How about a report on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
That misses, and that is ball one.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Check swing. He held up. And now 3-1. Fouled off left side. Payoff pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Good job to fight that one off. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Derek Hill stands in now and watches strike one. Montgomery aboard here at first with nobody out.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Late with the swing there. Quick toss to first. Montgomery back in on a dive. Here's a 1-2. That one almost got him.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And it remains 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. In the dirt. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here goes the runner. Got him swinging. Now they get the runner and a rundown. Applies the tag, and they get two. Double play. So digging in, Munetaka Murakami. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with. He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That is the inning.
Yeah, I'm gonna take it higher. Spit fire to the day I retire. Yeah, you need to get your minds right, get your rhymes tight, cause you ain't spitting fire. Not at all. So I gotta take it high. I ain't a no talent, haven't here today, gone tomorrow type dude.
Back at right field. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler. Right through there for a strike. cut on and missed. 96 with that fastball.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
That is it.
Next is the Tigers DH, Kerry Carpenter. Hit hard on the ground to short. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And next to hit for Detroit, Spencer Torkelson. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball inside.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. 3rd out. Back here on the south side, bottom of the second, Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. Sosa goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year.
Ball, that's in.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Benintendi gets a chance to hit here.
Ball inside.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. He goes down looking. 1 out, man at first. And up next for Chicago, Luis Angel Acuna. Ball 1 there. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second.
That's out.
This one in the air, right field. Reaching for it, makes the catch. So up next, Brooks Baldwin. Runner on the go, and he grounds one to the right side. Torres fires over to first. That's here on the south side, all set for the start of the inning. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. Smith back to work. That's ripped into the outfield. 1 down. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Slings to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. And now Parker Meadows.
Ball 1.
Top of the 3rd, no score. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the inning, stepping in, Miguel Vargas.
Third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
In the air, right field, Perez. On the move, he's got it. One pitch and one out. Here, the catcher, Edgar Caro.
Hey! Ball one. Nope, outside.
In the air, right field. And a couple of quick outs. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Colson Montgomery. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul. The 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses, and now it's 3-2. That's a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Derek Hill steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that's outside. That's smashed towards center. And that is that. Back at right field. Start of the 4th. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. And base hit. And a good start to the inning. Next to hit, Wenzel Perez. He's 0 for 1. Rudder takes off. And that one fouled off. Here's the pitch. Rudder goes again. In the air to left center. Brings it in. Here comes the throw. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Go ahead run on base. Riley Green will hit next. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground, 2 ball. Sosa to second, and that's 2. Back here on the south side, bottom 4, Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Murakami.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Torkelson takes it to the bag. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the White
And here is Sosa to the plate. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. And a foul ball. 0-1 down.
Inside, ball 1.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there are two down.
For the White Sox,
Benintendi up here. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play.
Ball that's outside.
Looks like he wants the signs again. There's a swing and a drive. That's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And now the 0-1 comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all... protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Check swing. Did he go? No.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
In the dirt, but kept close. Well done behind the dish. Man at second. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Payoff pitch. Left field, way back there. That one carrying. Grabs it right up against the wall. Here on the south side. New inning getting started. Dylan Dingler up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Now he breaks his bat. And it's foul. The 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Inside.
Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. And next is the designated hitter, Kerry Carpenter. Grounded out his first time. That one ripped. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 down, nobody on. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Here's the 0-2. On the ground. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. And that extends the inning.
The batter, number 7.
So digging in, Kevin McGonigal. He's 0 for 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ground ball to the right side. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Here's Gleyber Torres. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a ground ball. That's a base hit. In to score from third. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied.
Wastes no time there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his
intentional pass coming. Base is now loaded, though it does set up a force at every base. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop to first. In the dirt. Great hit. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Brooks Baldwin. Fastball for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Swing and a grounder foul first base side.
Ball 2.
Just misses with that one.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And a payoff pitch. Hit hard. Should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. Safe at second with nobody out, and he represents the tying run.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 19, Will Zed.
And that one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Runner edges away at second.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Ball, that's inside.
Back to right. He's got it. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Edgar Caro steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. And we're starting over. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Colson Montgomery digs in now. A walk, and he's also singled. That one ripped, but foul.
Ball, that's in.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Hit hard, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
And that'll do it.
Don't need no.
Back at right field. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Wenzel Perez up now for the Tigers. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one fouled off. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him, one away in the strikeout. Riley Green up now for the Tigers.
Number 31, Riley Green.
Yeah, that's fouled off. All tied up, and we're the top half of the sixth. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that's a one-out single. So here's the cleanup hitter, Dylan Dingler, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that is out of play. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball popped up. Sosa has a beat on it. 2 down. Go ahead run on base. Kerry Carpenter now at the plate. Runner on the move. Ground ball right side. Quick reactions behind the plate. He tags him out. Back here on the south side. Bottom of the sixth. Mooned.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 48, Grant Herder.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the White Sox,
Lenny Sosa steps to the plate for the White Sox. For 2. Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab. Throw over to first. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. Both the infield and the outfield shifted over to the right. This one in the air center field. And that is the third out of the inning. Here on the south side, we go to the top of the seventh. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And a foul ball. Out towards right center field. And there's one down. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit.
Now pitching for the White Sox, number 17, Tyler Gilbert.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike one. Trying to bunt his way on. Tosses to first. They handle the bunt and get the out. Here is Gleyber Torres.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Brings it in for the third out. Set for the last half of the seventh. Digging in, Luis Angel Acuna. Line drive. And that gets down into the gap. Fakes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. And up next for Chicago, Brooks Baldwin. Move to second. Acuna back on a dive.
Yeah, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Tap foul at the plate. Man at second. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Meadows gets under it. One away. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner edges away at second.
Nope, that's inside.
Pickoff throw. Acuna dives back in safely. The 1-1.
That's ball 2.
Go-ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Finds its way through, base hit. And it gets by him. Runner around third. And they take the lead in the 7th. And he'll reach second with one away.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Takes it in for the out. So back to the top of the order. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate. Runner breaks for third. Swing and a miss. Caught in between, trying for third now. Back at right field. We go to the 8th. Parker Meadows getting ready to hit. And fouled off. One up, one down.
One pitch, one out.
Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. 1 for 3.
Ball.
And right back to the mound. Tosses the first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
On the ground, right side. Sosa tosses to first, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Back here on the south side, bottom of the 8th. Colson Montgomery digs in now. In the air to left center. Meadows on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now here is Derek Hill. 0 for 3 in this one. First offering and it just misses.
Ball 2.
Herder, a tall lefty, 27 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2021. Fought off foul. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Right side. Perez under it. 2 up, 2 down. Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Number 5, Munetaka Murakami.
Hey! And that one misses up and in. And that's ball 1. Out to short. And the White Sox go quietly. Here on the south side, all set to start the 9th in this one. Riley Green up now for the Tigers. Swinging a foul out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. And that one fouled off. 1 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
Here's the catcher. Dylan Dingler, Grant Taylor on the pitch out of the pen here.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Ball 1.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the DH, Kerry Carpenter. Foul ball there. They're down to their final strike.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
And a swing and a miss, and